Right then guys, I think we are live. Welcome back to this Friday stream. So what is it? Friday the 25th of July today. Right then guys, welcome to the stream. If you are new here and you haven't seen these streams before, I'm just going to give you a little intro, tell you exactly what it is that we do. Now, what you see right now is that we are live right now from our work from home studio. We are based in the UK and we operate as a dropshipping, print on demand and wholesale FBA supplier. Now, we've been doing this for more than 18 years. In that time, we've made more than 3 million in dropshipping sales, and today we fulfill about 40,000 orders per year directly from this room, and that includes everything from mugs, stickers, wall art, custom gifts, all different types of products for people all around the world. Now, we help individuals just like you make money online selling unique, personalized products and homemade gifts without needing to handle any inventory, any product costs or any fulfillment whatsoever. So if you're just starting out and you're ready to scale, our dropshipping and print on demand gives you unlimited products supplied completely for free in your first 30 days. Okay, that means you can sell across every platform: Shopify, Etsy, TikTok Shop, eBay, Amazon, or any online platform where you can reach buyers, you can sell on. You get to set your prices, guys. No product costs in your first 30 days, no limits to that at all, right? All you need to do, just pick what you want to sell from our catalog. You choose where you sell it, how you sell it, or even design your own products with our print on demand service, and we'll handle everything else for you. All right, we'll supply every product 100% for free in your first 30 days just to help you get started. Okay, if you're ready to check that out, you can sign up for a completely free account right now on the website. There's a link for that down below in the description of this video or this stream if you're watching live. This stream is a live Q&A as well, guys, so please feel free to join in. I've got the YouTube chat there behind me as usual. Yeah, and I'll answer questions throughout the stream. Don't forget, please give the stream a thumbs up as well. That really does help. And subscribe to the channel if you do want to follow along. We are live at 8 AM UK time. Every weekday, Monday to Friday. So hopefully it's going to be another good stream, guys. Not such a busy one today, in all fairness. The stream will probably run for about between sort of 3 to 4 hours is about normal. Anyway, guys, hopefully can't talk. I'm a little bit late on this morning stream as well. Hopefully it's going to be a good stream, as always. Hopefully there's going to be a few of you who are going to join in, and yeah, just feel free to join in, pop questions in the chat. Right, first thing I need to do is make a coffee because I'm a little bit rushed this morning. I am a little bit late. I apologise for anyone who was waiting to join the stream. We are a couple of minutes late, messing around on the website as always. Right, anyway guys, I'm just going to dive straight in, going to make that coffee, and then we're going to crack on for the day. Right, I'll speak to you in a sec, guys. And don't forget, throughout the stream as well, I will be switching you over to this view, which is basically what you see as our retailer app. As I just mentioned a moment ago, you can create a completely free account. You know, it doesn't cost anything whatsoever, right? There's no requirements. You don't need to put any billing details in or anything like that. It's just you can go on the website, create a completely free account. You'll get access to what you see right now. So you'll see our retailer app, and from there you can basically get access to all the products and services that we can offer, including our full catalog. You can see it right there on the screen, sort of right in the middle. You can see our two catalogs, which is our FBA catalog and our dropship catalog. Includes all of our prices for all the products you can sell, and there's links directly to all the products on the website. You can go and view them, you can download the product images, get all the descriptions, start creating listings on whichever marketplaces that you're intending to sell on. So throughout the stream, I will switch you back and forth to that view, just so that I can show you some things on the website and what have you. And as you can see on the screen, you've got desk cams. Well, one here, you've got one over this side as well, and you've got two monitors for basically the two computers that we're working on, so you can see what we're actually doing on the screen, and you can obviously see what we've got on the desks in front of us. Right then, guys, just give me a sec then so I can go make that coffee, and then I'm going to pull up whatever's first today. I've got a stack of invoices in front of me again, as per usual. In fairness, it's not hugely busy today. Friday always tends to be one of the quietest days of the week, in fairness. So I'll tell you what I'll do though, is first things first. Let me get this cutting machine running. Do you want to take?
What would be the Instagram for you before and then?
Hey?
What would be the Instagram URL beforehand?
Oh yeah, it's just so HTTPS.
HTTPS.
Yeah, and then colon,
Yeah.
and 2 forward slashes, and then just Instagram.
Right, so.
If you just open that up now, copy that into a link, just make sure it does go to a page. Yeah.
You put that for me. That's not expanded, so it needs to be expanded, okay?
Yeah. Hi there, bud. Hi, Digital Keys. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Right then, guys, we're going to do something different in today's stream. What we're going to do is we are going to give away £50 voucher completely for free in today's stream. All that you have to do, if you check out the pinned comment in the YouTube chat right now, all that you have to do to be entered is the stream, post a chat in the stream chat right now while you're live, and subscribe to the channel, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll enter you automatically during this stream, and then we'll do a draw, and then afterwards on our YouTube community post page, we'll announce the winner, and then we'll reach out to you and we'll give you that £50 voucher to go and spend over on our brand store, which is winstercreations.com. You can go and check it out right now if you want. The link is in the pinned chat as well, so you can feel free to head over there, have a look at all the different types of products that we sell. You're going to win in today's stream £50 just by liking the stream, post a chat in the live chat right now to be entered, and subscribe to the channel as well. You have to be subscribed to the channel, otherwise you won't be able to win. Alright guys, so that's what we're going to do in today's stream. So Digital Keys says, can you please be kind enough to share a high converting Shopify theme with you? Basically, yeah, I mean, we use pretty much a Shopify theme in our own stores. We use a Shopify. If you head over to winstercreations.com, in fact, go and have a look at that theme. Basically, that is technically an original Shopify theme from way back, right? But you're talking about high converting theme. Well, we can convert over 4% typically on average throughout that theme. So pretty much any of the standard Shopify themes, you can basically get a 4% or more conversion rate in no problem at all. It's more about the amount of friction that you're causing the customer. These standard Shopify themes are good enough for you to make sales and convert at a decent rate, okay? You don't need to be spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds on a fancy Shopify theme, because honestly, it's really not going to make that difference. It's going to make difference to you because it's going to be aesthetically pleasing to you, but from a shopping experience, customer journey experience, funnel experience, really not going to matter at all what theme you put on your Shopify store, right? It really will not matter. It's going to be marginal differences. The main difference of low conversion is friction, okay? So for example, it's going to be, you're basically putting things in the way to make it difficult for people to complete the purchase and check out, right? And that could be the way your checkout flow is designed. You know, for example, not redirecting people to the cart screen after they add something to the cart, which is something you generally should do. Your shipping costs being too high, for example, that can cause checkout abandonment. That is a pretty serious one, to be honest. So that's something you should look at. Basically, it's always friction, right? You're always putting some kind of friction. That's why you've got low conversion. You need to figure out at what stage are you causing friction. Take that friction away, and that is going to increase your conversion rates. Okay. In time, you could, once you've got customers coming through your store and you've got basically orders coming in all the time, then you can start to add friction and see where people start dropping off. But until you get to that stage, you need to remove all friction completely, basically, so there's no reason whatsoever that anyone has to not buy from you. So you want to start at that point, and even if that means selling your products at a loss because you know to be cheaper than everyone else, if that's what you've got to do just to get traffic through your store, right, just to prove to yourself that everything is working fine and you can sell the product that you're selling, remove all friction altogether. Make shipping free, make the product really cheap, make sure they can see your returns pages, make sure you have all your contact information on the website, make sure you're redirecting people after add to cart straight to the cart, make sure everything is clear and concise, make sure nothing is too busy, don't make anything too complicated, just make it as simple as possible, as if your 90-year-old grandmother would not have any problems making a purchase from you. That's what I would recommend you do. And then once you are, you know, getting orders consistently every single day, then add friction and try and, because every little bit of friction you add is going to cause your conversion rate to come down. But in the beginning, if you're just starting out, you need to basically eliminate all friction altogether, just so you can get traffic running through the store, running through the funnel, running through the checkout process, and then see where your conversion rate is at. If you've removed all friction entirely, you're selling your product for the cheapest anyone can get it for, right? You've got decent quality traffic coming from basically social media recommendations, because you've been doing collabs and you work with individuals who are promoting you to their audience. That audience is aligned with the type of products you're selling, so that's targeted traffic. If you're doing that and you're selling your products cheap and you're offering free shipping and you're still not converting, yeah, then you basically pretty much have a dead product, right? So that's basically the way you should look at it. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Honestly, I really am sorry to hear that, what you posted there in the chat. That's not very nice at all. What I can tell you is this, is that Shopify, building a Shopify store is probably not your answer. The reason is because building a Shopify store, what you're doing is you're building a brand, right? And that's going to take quite a significant amount of investment to start, because in order to grow that brand, you're going to have to invest in sending free product to individuals on social media that have audiences which are interested and related to the types of products that you're selling. You're going to have to fund all of that so that you can get your products in the hands of people who are going to share it with their audiences, and that's how you're going to be able to drive traffic to your store. So that's why it's going to take significant investment when you decide to start a Shopify brand. So that's really something you should be aware about going into this. If you want to start as cheaply as possible, then you should go where the traffic already is. So that means basically starting out on marketplaces, i.e. get yourself on eBay, get yourself on Etsy, get yourself on Amazon, get yourself on TikTok. Traffic is already there, guys. There's already customers there. You can get started for basically almost close to zero on these marketplaces. You should really start there first if you haven't got money to invest, because Shopify is expensive because you're trying to build a brand from the ground up, and that's where the expense. Don't forget to join in with today's giveaway, guys. If you look at the pinned chat at the top, today's giveaway, we're giving away £50 to spend on our brand store, which is winstercreations.com. You can go to the link. The link is in the top of the chat, in the pinned comment. All that you need to do to enter today's giveaway and win that £50 voucher to spend in our brand store is you need to like the stream. You need to post a chat there so we can see that you've entered, because that's where I'm going to get all the names from. And you need to subscribe to the channel as well. And then after the stream, I'm going to put all the names in a random generator or whatever, or a hat, old-fashioned style. And I'm going to announce the winner on our YouTube community post page after the stream. So that's why you need to be subscribed. If you are not subscribed, you will not be eligible to win that voucher. So if you watch this later on, if you're watching the rerun after we upload the stream to YouTube, then unfortunately you can't be included in the voucher. This is only for people who are watching live right now. So go ahead and enter, guys. Pop your question in the chat to be entered, the stream, and subscribe to the channel. That gives you a guaranteed entry for that chance to win that £50 voucher, and you can spend it on anything in our brand store, which is winstercreations.com. Link for that is in the chat if you want to go and check out all different types of products that you're going to be able to order for free with that voucher. I don't come off the screen now, on the main screen.
It's time to make more room for you. Say hello to the hottest beauty brands and all your favourites on your doorstep. And experience in-store beauty like never before at 114 Main Street. And now get a free beauty bag for £30 when you spend £20 on selected makeup. So rehome your housemate's Rubber Duck collection and make more room for beauty. Boots with you for life. Subject to availability.
What's that for? Oh, that's for that order there, sorry. I was just going to cut this. How come there's a line there then?
Oh, that should be cut off by the time you do the...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it isn't supposed to be on there. I don't know what it's on there. waiting for the thing on that.
Oh, I just cut the thing, didn't I? Yeah.
What's it, any information? Should have that as picture today? The green background.
There is information, I think.
Yeah, but you task.
Oh no, yeah, you've got it fast, yeah. So basically, whatever you interpret from what she's given you.
Yeah, keep it just keep the same size and change the QR code, but obviously I want to change it over.
Can you try and help me find it? Right. So I'm trying to find. Right. So I've got that one. It's not that one, basically, because the one I'm trying to find is this one. It's kind of the same, but it's got different font, and it's on the other side. I just tried to. Can you save it as just Hello Autumn? Because the one I've got is Hello Autumn New. Just save it as Illustrator default. As just Hello. No, save it as Hello.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, save it as Hello
No, this
Autumn Acorn. That one, yeah. Hello Autumn Acorn. Autumn Acorn.
Helen Curry.
Unless.
What did you need of that, by the way? How many did you need of that?
9.
What size are they?
A5 normals. And Harry. What's the lady's name then?
Helen Curry.
No, sorry, not her lady's name. Her bloody email address.
Oh, I don't know her email address.
You probably won't. I just type in Wi-Fi, so it comes up. Nothing. Alright, I'm going to store. No, she hasn't submitted any personalisation for this at all.
So you're going to have to catch it.
Yeah. Send me on.
Let me see what-
Oh, hey man. Sorry, yeah, I missed your message. Just a sec. Hopefully, you're still here. I was just engrossed in doing something there on the computer. Yeah, no. So we are working right now. We are a dropshipping supplier. We basically supply products for dropshippers all around the world. We do dropshipping, print on demand, and FBA as well. And what you see us doing on these streams is we are printing, packing, and shipping orders for our resellers who basically resell our catalogue of products. We have a catalogue of more than 3,000 products which you can go and check out right now. Link for our catalogue is down below in the description of this stream. You can go and check it out. Basically, what these resellers do is they resell our products or resell their own products with print on demand on all major platforms. So Shopify, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, TikTok Shop, things like that. They send their orders over to us. We print everything here and we ship it out completely with their branding direct to their customers. Hence, we are a drop shipping supplier. If you do want to work with us, by the way, if you are looking for a supplier, we do ship worldwide. You can head to our website and create a totally free account. You can get access to our full catalogue. You can even create your own products with your own designs. You can go and check all of that out from the links in the description down below. Or if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat now. It's in 9 here, yeah? Yeah, no worries, man. By the way, if you look at the pinned comment at the top of the chat in YouTube, you'll see that because you've posted a question, you've been automatically entered into our £50 giveaway. Basically, we're giving away 50 quid today to spend on any products that we sell. You can go to our brand store, which is winstercreations.com. There's a link for that in the top of the chat as well. You can go and browse the products. How this is going to work is all that you need to do is post a chat in today's stream, which you've already done. Give the stream a like as well. Subscribe to the channel. You need to be subscribed. You'll be automatically entered into our giveaway for the chance to win that £50 voucher. And we're going to announce the winner after the stream ends today. We're going to post the winner on our community post page, and then we'll reach out to the winner directly, and we will give you that £50 voucher that you can go and spend on the website. We just thought it'd be a bit of fun to run a giveaway today, guys. We'll see how it goes. It might become a regular thing. All that you need to do to enter is, like I said, post a chat. You do need to be live on the stream, so if you're watching the rerun on YouTube later on, if you're watching the video, you can't enter. You do need to be on the live stream. You do need to post a question in the chat. You need that for entry. You do need to like the stream. You need that, and you also need to subscribe to the channel as well. If you're not subscribed, and we pick your name, then unfortunately you won't qualify as the winner. But if you have done all 3 of those things, then you will be entitled to that £50 voucher. And like I said, we'll announce the winner after the stream later today. Oh, I'll just put this on a large one. So comment. I'm just saying, I don't care much about £50 giveaway, but I would like to learn from you how to make £50. Today's giveaway is just a little bit of fun, right? So let me show you something. I'm just going to switch the view over a minute, guys, to this store. So guys, what I'm showing you is basically the store, the winstercreations.com. This is our brand store. This store, guys, you can go and browse right now. And this is, if you win the voucher, you can spend basically your £50 on any of these products. There's over, what, 3,000? Let me just post the link a sec. So I've just posted a link there for you. Basically what that link is that is going to take you over to our website, and that's going to bring you up on the how to make your first 10K with Shopify. This is a totally free guide, guys, which is going to basically explain the entire process of how we build Shopify stores. We do this with our own stores, we do this with clients. This is the exact strategy that we use, guys. Go and check this out, right? This is the information that you need to know in order to build and scale a Shopify store from the ground up, starting with 0 audience. This is how you do it, guys. 0 to 10K with Shopify. The whole guide is here. There's even an hour-long video here at the top, which you can go and watch on YouTube, that explains the entire process. So if you're interested in building a brand with Shopify, go and check out that how-to guide. That is basically everything that you need to know in order to do it. And that teaches you how to do it without paid ads as well, which is the most important part. You don't want to be spending your money on wasting your money on paid ads. That's not the way, guys. That's not the path. So you feel free. You can DM me on Instagram. That's totally fine. You can DM me on TikTok as well. Basically, it's the same as the YouTube channel name, Jason Carl Morgan. The other way you can get in touch as well is go over to the website, create yourself a free account. Okay, so go to the website. I'll show you how to do this right now. Go to the website, click on the menu, and click Start Selling. Create an account just by popping your email address in here. This is totally free, by the way. Okay, you're not subscribing to anything or anything. Create a free account. Once you've done that, you're going to get access to this. You're going to see our retailer app. You're on about how to reach out to me. Well, if you click on this link here, seller support on Slack, click this link. This is going to allow you to create a free Slack account and get access to my private Slack workspace, where all the individuals that I currently work with right now are all inside of Slack. Basically, all of our resellers, all of our dropshippers, they're all in Slack, because that's where we provide dedicated support. So if you want to be able to reach out to me, create an account on the website, totally for free. Get yourself inside of Slack using that link, and then you can reach out to me basically 24/7 whenever you want. That is the way to connect with me after these streams. This social media thing, what kind of you should, yeah. So what you'll get if you create a free account, you'll get a welcome email from us very shortly if you haven't already had it. That welcome email has got basically links to 4 different videos that you should go and watch. That's going to explain which path is right for you, whether that's dropshipping, print on demand, passive FBA, or our Sell Your Art program. Basically, go and check all 4 of those things out, and then you'll have a clear understanding of what is right for you. We basically have 4 different ways that you can make money with us. The simplest one is the create your own art. So the Sell Your Art program with AI. So create your own AI art, upload them through our Sell Your Art program, and you can basically just earn a commission on sales. That is the simplest, easiest way to basically make money without any cost up front. We have a Shopify program where we can build your entire store for you and help you scale it with social media. Build you a team of brand reps who will promote and scale your store for you. That's our Shopify Launch Accelerator program. You can find out more information about that on the website. But that's a paid program. It's pretty expensive because it's a pretty intensive build for us and what we do, given that the fact that we supply all of your product completely free of charge while you're in that program. So you can go and check that out if you want. That's basically like a done for you program. That's why it's so expensive. Cheers for the follow on Instagram. I just pretty sure that's you. Just seen a pop up then. I don't really post much on Instagram, though you are better off following me on the same username. But TikTok, I basically post daily on TikTok. Yeah, sure, cool. I've tons of videos on YouTube as well you can go and watch. You can also go and check out the live stream highlights videos we've just started posting on YouTube. Basically what we do is we take this whole live stream and then we basically cut it down. So these live streams tend to run between 3 and 5 hours long. And what we're doing is we're cutting the live stream down to basically a short sort of hour and a half to 2 hour segment. That way it's a lot easier to watch because all the quiet and dead sections are cut out. Morning mate, thanks for joining the stream. I thought you wasn't going to check in this morning. Just so you know bud, we approved all of your Cellular artwork this morning. So that's all now live in the catalogue. Everything you submitted got approved. Yeah, so cheers for the submissions. Yes, Samar or Samarsin. Yeah, Samarsin. Cheers. Don't forget to join that Slack link as well. If you do want to reach out to me after the stream, that's the way to do it. Click on the Slack link at the bottom of the retailer app. That way you can reach out to me anytime you want then. Don't forget guys, £50 giveaway today. Check the pinned comment in the YouTube chat. Right at the top, pinned comment. All that you need to do is make a comment in the YouTube chat today and subscribe to the channel, and we'll automatically enter you and we'll announce the winner for that £50 voucher. After today's stream we'll announce it on the community post page. So how do you put multiple page journals together? Is it with, yeah, we use a binding machine mate. So these, so we have a binding machine, and then we either use we use binders, right? So we have these in both black and white. So if you're making custom products, then yeah, just bear that in mind basically, that we can put on a black or a white binder depending on what you want. There is a limit on the number of pages because of the thickness of the binders. You want to really limit your journals to no more than 12 pages, including the front cover, as Kaylee just mentioned there. Otherwise that binders won't be big enough. Yes, Samar, that's right, there is an option on the website to sell your art. That's what I was talking about just a moment ago. You do get 15% commission every time your art sells. You can upload AI art, that's correct, and if we approve it, it will be added to our catalogue. It'll go to not only our own stores, but it'll go to all of our reseller stores as well. Whenever those products sell, you'll earn a 15% commission from ourselves. I'll just show you, for anybody actually watching the stream who doesn't really know what we're on about. Samar's talking about this program here, which is you can use AI to earn 15% commissions on basically products like these that you can create with AI, okay? And you can upload them, and as long as they meet our guidelines, basically, which there's a FAQ here, guys. Basically, full FAQ tells you what type of products would be accepted. Alright, so you can use this program to create your own AI art, upload it. Sorry mate, you won't be able to do an 82 page binder. It would have to be multiples. Yeah. So yeah, go and check out that program guys. That is probably the easiest way to start making money online, is to just create art with AI. Bearing in mind you can't make anything which is copywritten or trademark. So that's why we have a base approval process. And after you upload your designs, it takes us usually a couple of days to run your design through our approval process. And then if it's approved, it will go onto the catalogue. So currently we don't issue notifications, but what you can do is if you check this page, all recently approved or disapproved submissions, okay, go here. So if you check this page, you'll be able to see your submission when it's either approved or, for example, not approved, like this. And if it's not approved, we'll give you a reason why it's not approved. So you can check this page to actually track your submissions. But we will be adding an email notification basically soon. That's been requested by more than one person, so I am going to add an email notification regarding approval or denial. But honestly, the only reason that your designs wouldn't get approved is if they infringe on someone else's copyright or trademark. That is the main reason for disapproved art. So even though you can use AI, your designs do need to be original. They need to be yours. They can't be inspired by copywritten works, because you can't legally sell that sort of stuff anyway. So that's why we don't approve it. Obviously we wouldn't approve anything that's, you know, like offensive or anything like that, because it doesn't really fit our brand. So bear that in mind as well. But after you get used to the program, you will basically get used to the type of things that we will approve and things that we won't. The best way to get started is honestly just create some designs, upload them, and then just wait for the approval process. It's only a few days. And then basically, yeah, see what gets approved and then just create more of that. The great thing about that program is that anyone can do it. Your products will reach a very wide audience, probably a much greater reach than you could probably achieve by yourself because of the amount of resellers that we have, the amount of stores that we have. We're on all major platforms, as are our resellers as well. So we can get you massive reach for your products, and there's basically zero cost to it as well. You're not having to pay anything up front. All you're paying for is basically your own time creating the artwork and uploading it. So it says, like, we can get creative, try to make a design like an anime character. So you need to be careful. So you can't base your design on something which exists. It can be an original anime character. You can't base it on something which is copywritten or owned by another company or brand, because that wouldn't be approved, because that would be copyright infringement. We can make payments in additional ways. I know on the form, let me just clarify something on this form, because you're not the first person to ask this, in fact. So, guys, the current form requires a PayPal email address for payments. We're actually going to change this, okay? But you can write anything in here. So if you want to put something else in here, like a, you know, like Samar's just saying right now, can you put a Google Pay ID or a QR code or something like that? You can, yeah. So if you want to basically be paid, I'm going to get this changed ASAP, right? We're going to change the way you get paid. So you're going to be able to put anything in here, put an international bank account, a UK bank account, Google Pay ID, however you want to be paid, just pop that in here, okay? So, you know, I think it does require an email address currently. You need a valid email address in this box. So, in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I wonder if I can get this updated now live while I'm on the stream. It's going to take me a little while longer to reconfigure this. But for now, just pop your email address in there, okay? When you do the submission, we decide the prices. The prices are as per our catalogue. When you do your submission, just pop your email address in that PayPal email address. If you don't have a PayPal email address, just pop your email address in there and then contact us afterwards, either through Slack or, you know, on a live stream or whatever. And basically just provide us with how you would like to be paid. And we'll pay you through any means. So it doesn't need to be PayPal. It can be any other means as well. I'm going to get that form updated ASAP, because you're not the first person to ask me if they can be paid in an alternative way. So I appreciate that not everyone has PayPal or has access to PayPal. The reason why we have PayPal on there is just PayPal just makes things easier for us, but I'm trying to make it easy for everyone. So I'm going to change it. We can make payments in other methods as well. We issue payments every Friday, guys, so today, in fact, is Friday. Today would be payment day. With regards to the prices, I'll just explain how that works. So we already sell tons. The products that you can make are products which are available in our catalogue right now. So if you pull up our dropship catalogue and price list and you scroll right to the end, you'll see a sell your art payout column. And this indicates how much money you would receive every time your design sells on this particular product type, this category type of product. So for example, if you created an A4 print like these, something like this, with your design in this size A4, if you scroll to the right hand side, you would get paid 72 pence every time that product sold. So every time we sold that product, shipped it out, you would earn a sell your art payout of 72 pence. And the payout varies depending on how expensive the product is. And the product prices are shown in our list price column here. And in fact, if you go on the website and you click onto any product, you can see the list price of all of our products is displayed here anyway, okay? So that's basically just how that works. Give me a sec, guys, we'll be back now. Right, cheers guys, thanks for waiting, just had a delivery. So you put, right, okay. If I made any art today and upload it, I will send my Google payment information on your Instagram. Don't worry, we'll reach out to you. If you put a submission on there, we haven't got your payment information, we'll reach out to you so that we can pay you. Says, okay, thank you, bro. I will contact you if needed. Anything for now. Just appreciate your help. More than welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it very much. And yeah, hopefully you can check out that program, start creating AI art, and then let's get some of your designs into our catalogue. That'd be awesome. We're always looking for new designs, guys, so we're more than welcome to welcome as many of you as you want. Just check the weight on this minute, guys. Send it raw milk track 48. Quite a few of these new children's prints. You want to go and check them out? Just check out the newest section in the catalogue. Right, I'm going to make a fresh coffee in a minute. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Cheers for waiting, guys. I'm going to make myself a fresh coffee. These are also a brand new design. We've just put this on this week. Complements our existing children's prints range. Do some cutting in a minute, guys. Basically, I've got these permit holders I need to cut out. So I'll grab the chair in a minute, sit down. I'll drink my coffee and just cut these. What does that say? Unavailable. There you go. Just need to restarting. Right, I'll just get these permit holders cut now, guys. If you're new here, you've probably never seen this before, but we do hand cut these, or I do, essentially. Been hand cutting these for probably about 18 years. It's the most efficient way of being able to cut this material because it's super thick. You see our cutters behind us, they won't cut through this material, you see. It's too thick. So we'll probably do a bit of a short stream this morning, guys, because two reasons. One, it's not incredibly busy this morning, in fairness. Sun's back out again, so I'm expecting that's the reason why. Every time the sun comes out, people stop shopping. So it is a little bit quieter, to be honest. It's pretty typical for a Friday. But we've also got family coming down as well. Early afternoon, so we need to basically well, Kaylee's gone out to group with a little one for an hour or two, and then when she comes back, basically we'll have lunch, and then we'll both come back into the office, then print out some more orders for this afternoon, get those done, and then we'll run the post. So how long have we been going out? We'll be going 2.5 hours now. So our live streams usually run between 3 and 5 hours. It's pretty typical. 5 hours is pretty much on a Monday and Tuesday is you tend to get like the streams, the 4.5 to 5 hour streams, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday tend to be a bit quieter because usually we're pretty much completely caught up by then. Mondays and Tuesdays are busy because of the weekend, because most weekends we don't do orders. I mean, we don't ship it, we only ship Monday to Friday anyway, but most weekends we're not, even though I'm in the office pretty much 7 days a week, I'll be on the computer doing like admin stuff, managing the accounts, stuff like that. I'm dealing with our client stores. Even though, I'll basically be doing that 7 days a week, we won't necessarily be physically printing and making products on the weekend. Not unless it's super busy, like around, for example, Christmas time. When it does get really busy, we get almost as busy as we are now, if not 3 times as busy. So around that time, we'll usually be working on the weekend as well, Saturday and a Sunday, and sometimes in the evening throughout the week, just to try and keep up with the orders, because it does get a bit manic. So what you call the magnetic receptive rings that these permit holders fix to. So the ring goes on the inside of the vehicle windscreen, and then the magnetic plate, which is this bit, affixes to the ring, and in between, because the middle bit of these rings gets cut out now, in between obviously is where the permit disc sticks. So from the outside of the vehicle, the permit disc is basically visible. It's useful for things like any type of permit, but ideally for parking permits, certainly here in the UK, which basically tend to be sort of round in a lot of places like this.
Visit Henley Car Store in Exeter for your next high quality used vehicle
Right guys, we've been meaning to get ourselves onto TikTok live streaming. We have now unlocked TikTok live streaming. Basically we had to get the 50 followers. So we are now there. Well, thanks to you guys really, because I was asking on the streams for you to follow. So yeah, we do now have, we've got access to TikTok live. I've basically looked at the dual streaming setup where basically we run OBS streaming software, and that you can stream to YouTube and to TikTok at the same time. But I did look at it on Monday, I think, and it's a bit more of an involved setup than I was probably first expecting. So I need a couple of hours basically to work on it solid to actually get the setup, because obviously TikTok streams in vertical, whereas YouTube streams in widescreen. So I've got to adjust basically the layout and the format. So I'm going to have to spend a couple of hours trying to figure that out. But we will get onto TikTok streaming shortly. Not that really matters for you guys watching this right now, because you're probably just going to continue to watch on YouTube. Anyway, right, now I've just mentioned that, let's just go through, let me show you some things over on the website, right? So I'm going to head to the website, guys. What you see right now on the screen is basically, this is our retailer app, right? So when you create a free account with us, this is basically what you'll see. You get access to this. And what this retailer app gives you access to is it gives you access to tools to help you with your reselling, dropshipping, print on demand, things like that, FBA, and it gives you access to guides as well to explain the various ways that you can work with us, the various ways that you can make money with us. That is all explained in the Learning Center. So, for example, in the retailer app, the first thing, I'm going to go through this entire thing, right? It'll probably take us about half an hour and then I'll wrap the stream up. But here's what we're going to look at. Right, first thing we're going to look at is sell your art. I'm going to explain every single one of these tabs. I'm going to explain, okay? So, sell your art first of all. So, to give you an explanation of what Sell Your Art is a program that we've designed to allow individuals from anywhere around the world to create art, whether you're creating art in design software, or you're creating art in online software, or you're creating art with AI. You can create art in however way that works for you, right? Most people who are using this program with ourselves are very simply using something like Sora, Midjourney, or Leonardo, or any of the other image AI generation models to create artwork, which they are turning into products and uploading through this Sell Your Art program. And by doing that, once those products get approved by us, they go into our catalog, and then they get basically automatically distributed to all of our reseller stores, because we have resellers who are connected to our live catalog. That means they're automatically selling the products that you design instantly, and our wider network of resellers who sell on all major platforms, including marketplaces such as Amazon, eBay, Etsy, TikTok Shop, they have constant access to our catalog. And quite frequently they are checking the new products section of our catalog, right? So what they do is they'll go onto our catalog, they'll see new products, and they'll add those products to their marketplace stores. So the amount of reach that we can sort of get when we approve your products into this program is in fact quite enormous, right? Much bigger than what you could probably achieve by yourself. And if you want to check this program out, you can check it out through the retailer app. You just need to come over to the website and create an account. You get access to the retailer app here, and then you click on Sell Your Art, and this is the actual upload form, okay? So this section here, as I was explaining earlier on the stream, this section here, the PayPal email address, I've had a number of users in the last, the last few weeks say to me, can we get paid by another means? And the short answer to that is yes, but currently you can only enter an email address here, right? So it must be an email. So if you don't have PayPal, don't worry, we can pay you for your artwork through however you wish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this form updated very soon and change it so that you can submit different types of payment methods. So that's Google Pay, or just a bank account, whether it's UK or international, it's totally fine. We're going to update this payment form for you. But for now, if you want to continue submitting your artwork, even though you don't have a PayPal account, just pop your email address in here, the same email address you've got here, and that will allow you to submit your artwork. Now there's a full FAQ, okay, that explains how you can get started, what types of artwork are accepted, how much commission that you get. So you get 15% commission on every sale, and you can browse our catalogue for the actual rates that we pay. If you scroll over to the right hand side of our catalogue, there is a sell your art payout column, and that explains the actual rates that we pay per product type, depending on the type of product that you're making. Now let me just explain a little bit about how that works. We have lots of different types of products in our catalogue. For example, things like address signs, cake decorating supplies, cake toppers essentially, greeting cards, holiday ornaments, Christmas baubles, things like that. We have decals, lots and lots of stickers, mugs, we've got prints, we've got novelty signs, seasonal holiday decorations again, stickers and stuff like that, so, you know, around Christmas. We have iron-on transfers as well, and then we have some vehicle stuff. We have wax melts, weight loss products, charts, trackers. So what you can do with this program, with this Sell Your Art program, is any product that you find in this catalogue can be turned into your own custom product with your own design. So say for example you wanted to make your own label sheets like these. Well, with your program, or with the Sell Your Art program, what you can do is you create your own design, and then you upload both your artwork, so that's your artwork, which is going to be your individual design here on each sticker. So you can upload that as your artwork here to this form, and then you're also going to need to provide mock-up images as well. Now the mock-up images are basically, a mock-up image is a product image, right? So you're going to need to use either AI or one of the mock-up generator sites. The one we recommend all the time is called placeit.net. We're not affiliated, but we do use them. That will allow you to create mock-ups of lots of different types of products. And to be honest, you can actually get AI to do this for you. You just need to figure out how the prompting really works, right? So you can create your product mock-up. You can create multiple mock-ups. Now, products with multiple images do sell better. So when it comes to the mock-up section, go ahead and upload as many mock-ups as you want. You can upload up to 10 images for your products. Do that, enter your email address in here, click submit, basically on the form, which is there under the terms and conditions section, okay? So you have to open that up to click submit. So the terms and conditions that basically tells you how we use the artwork. Submit for approval. Alright, and then it will go into an approval process. Now the approval process is basically a process whereby we will look at the artwork that you submit, and we will determine whether or not it is suitable for resale, i.e. does your artwork infringe on any copywritten works, or does it infringe on any IP, any intellectual property, i.e. trademark infringement. Providing that your artwork doesn't, and it's not in any way offensive or doesn't fit within our brand aesthetics, the type of products that we generally sell, the category of products that we sell, then your product will be approved, okay? And once it's approved, it will then go into our catalogue and be accessible to all of our resellers, who will then sell that product, and you will receive a 15% commission of the wholesale price that we collect from our resellers every time that product sells, okay? So that is a very, very simple program that you can get started with right now, completely for free. You just need to create your own designs and your own product mock-ups. Now, heading back to the app, next up we've got upload orders in bulk, right? So I'll explain briefly what this is. This is for people who are selling with us through dropshipping and print on demand. This is for people who are selling in bulk, right? And what I mean is bulk, if you're getting more than one order per day, you're probably going to want a way to handle those orders more efficiently. Because, I mean, one order a day is probably a bad example, because if you were just doing one order per day, the easiest way to order from us would be to find the product on the website like this, select dropshipping, okay, personalize it however your customer has chosen to personalize it, and just add it to order, and then just check out in the normal way. You can do that for every single order if you so wish, but that is very time consuming, and I can tell you, the guys who are doing 10, 20, 30 orders per day with us, right, those guys are not doing orders through the website one by one, right? What they are doing is they're using this bulk upload order form to send over their order reports files for multiple platforms on which they sell, because most people who are doing 30 plus orders per day are selling on multiple platforms, right? Just bear that in mind, because it's much easier to get that volume of orders when you are on multiple platforms than it is to rely singly on one platform. And what they do with this bulk order form is they'll download their orders in a CSV file, which is basically just like an Excel spreadsheet, and they will just tell us what platform they're uploading for. So if they've downloaded an eBay orders report, Etsy report, TikTok shop report, they will add the files here, and they can even attach their shipping labels, because most of our resellers are generating their own shipping labels on the platform that they directly sell the product on, because that is the cheapest way to ship your products to customers, because you avoid having to pay us any shipping fees, i.e. known as a dropship fee in our catalogue. That you don't pay if you provide your own shipping labels. So what you can do, if you are bulk selling with us, if you're selling a few orders per day, you can move over from ordering individually, having to manually type out the customers' names and addresses at the checkout for every order, which honestly would just consume all of your time, to basically just downloading your orders with one file from every platform and uploading everything, including shipping labels, with one single submission, and you can just do this once daily. That is what our upload order form is for. So next up, we've got the send order information form, right? So I'm going to explain now what this send order information form is, why you would use it. So this is kind of similar to the bulk upload order form, apart from this form is for single orders only. Okay, so for example, you can create orders with this form by entering the name, address, and the order items, okay, to be invoiced to you later on that day. You can create orders through this form if you so wish. Now, there's not really much point in doing that, because you might as well just order directly through the website instead, okay? But that is something that you can still do with this form. The next thing you can do with this form is create resends when there are problems, such as wrong order, damaged order, missing order items, order not received, return requests, or even replacements at your own expense if you want to give just a goodwill gesture to your customer. You can do all of that by making a resend request with the send order information form. Next up, we've got refund. So if, for example, you get a item not received, a wrong order, damaged order, item not as described, return request, negative feedback removal, order cancellation, you can use this form to request a refund of the wholesale price that you paid to us. In that case, all that you need to provide is a screenshot just proving to us that you did provide the refund to the customer. Okay, so next you can modify orders. So if you pop the order ID in here, you can modify the order by changing the address. You can provide additional information. You can tell us about any changes to an order that you've already previously submitted to us. Next up, we've got the upload and files. By the way, you can make multiple selections. Next up, we've got upload files or shipping labels. So here you can do a couple of things. For example, you can use this upload files section to add artwork if you haven't already uploaded that with the initial ordering process. You can upload artwork with bulk upload if you want as well. But if you want to attach artwork to a specific order, then you can use the send order information form to do exactly that, because you can click upload files and then attach your artwork along with the specific order ID that it relates to. and that is the best way to keep track of the artwork that you are submitting, i.e. personalised artwork for certain orders that have been personalised or customised by your customers. You can also use this selection to upload shipping labels. Again, if you didn't upload the shipping label directly here. So if you're ordering through the website, if you're ordering manually one by one, here you can add both artwork and you can add the shipping labels. Okay, so it does say down the bottom you can add artwork, mockups or shipping labels directly here. Okay, now the reason why you would add mockups and artwork is because if you're sending a personalized order over to us, you're going to want to send us a picture of the finished product as well as your artwork. So we need your artwork in order so that we can physically print it and prepare it onto the whatever we're printing onto, whether it's a mug or a print or whatever. You need to provide us with a product image as well so that we can make sure that the finished product looks exactly like you sold it. Okay, so that's why we have this option here. Now next up, you've got a couple of other things. Customization message, buyer notes. It doesn't really matter which one of these you select, they mean the same thing, and you can also cancel the order from here as well. So customization message, for example, you place an order with us, buyer reaches out to you and says, you know, can you personalize it in this way, or can you change the color, change the size? You can just submit this information to us before we dispatch using the send order information form. So it's a real handy form to use when you want to basically modify or update your orders. Right, next up we've got retailer branding. So retailer branding is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Retailer branding basically allows you to brand your packages when they go out to your customers, and I recommend that every single one of these do it. Every single one of you do it, because if you don't do retailer branding, what will happen is that when we print your orders, for example this here, on the top left is where your logo would be, okay, if you filled out this form. Down the bottom is additional information such as your social media pages. You can put a discount code down here, you can put your website address down there to get buyers to basically go direct to your website and become repeat buyers. But in order to set that up, you need to submit retailer branding, which means submitting your logo, putting your trading name in and your address, and then filling out this additional content thing at the bottom, which is basically this additional content section at the bottom of your invoice. This is why it's laid out like this, okay? Because it imitates how these packing slips basically look. You can control the information that's on it. Otherwise, there'll be no logo here, no information down the bottom if you just leave it blank. We'll never put our logos or our websites or anything relating to our brands on your packing slips ever, okay? Even if you haven't filled out this form. So that's what you can do with retailer branding. So next up is our FBA catalog and price list. Now, and also our FBA growth opportunities report, which I'll briefly explain what that is about right now. So FBA catalog and price list. So the reason why we have two different catalogs, they contain the same products, right? The only difference is that the FBA catalog doesn't contain some products, i.e. products such as personalized products, because if we think about how FBA works by us essentially pre-making the product and sending it into Amazon fulfillment centers where it sits until it sells, and then Amazon fulfill it direct to the customer. Obviously, when Amazon are fulfilling the order directly from the warehouse, the Amazon warehouse, they cannot customize or personalize that product. So this is why personalized products are removed from our FBA catalog. So when you browse our FBA catalog, you'll have the same set of products, only with personalized items which are not eligible for FBA will be removed. So, whereas our dropship catalog, which I'll show you next, will have all of our products. Now, the next up is the FBA Growth Opportunities Report, which you can find under the catalog. This is basically a report of data that we download from Amazon on a regular basis, and we fulfill this report to give you recommendations from Amazon that Amazon are saying to us, these products, Amazon are saying, send these products into our fulfillment centers, because we have data internally to suggest that if you do that, these products will sell through faster. So currently, if you think about how this works, these products are currently listed in our Amazon catalog, but they're fulfilled by ourselves. That means when the order comes in from the customer, we make it here, ship it direct to the customer. But what Amazon is saying is, we recommend, okay, that you put these products into our FBA program and let us, i.e. Amazon, handle the fulfillment direct to the customer, because that way it gets the Prime badge, ranks higher in search, and it gets free one-day delivery for all customers based in the UK who do have a Prime membership, which is, let's be honest, most households. So this is why we give you this FBA Growth Opportunities report, because this report basically gives you the top recommendations for enrolling new SKUs into our passive FBA program, which I'll explain more about in just a moment. So that is what you'll find on the FBA catalog and price list section. So next up, we've got the dropship catalog and price list. Looks pretty much the same. The only difference is with the dropship catalog, the dropship catalog has all of our products. So you have all the product categories with no exclusions. So all personalized, customized products are all included here, and you can click view products to view any of these products on the website. And if you scroll across, you can actually see all the pricing. So you have list prices, which is suggested prices, unit cost, which is the cost that you pay. You have the dropship fee, which is the cost that you would pay if you didn't provide us with your own shipping label. If you do provide us with your shipping label, you do not pay the dropship fee. So that's why it's worth you providing your own shipping labels. To generate your own shipping labels on the platform that you sold the product on, i.e. eBay, Amazon, Etsy, or wherever, we provide all of the product weights and package weights, which you combine together. If you've got a multi-item order, for example, you can combine the product weight with the package weight, which is only 1 times package weight, bear that in mind. It does give you an explanation up there. But yeah, so you can find the package sizes as well, because you need to select that when you generate labels, and you've got the dimensions, and you've got things like suggested profits if you sell at the list price. All of that is what you'll find in our dropship catalog. Right, next up is a guide on how to send your dropship or print on demand orders over to us. I have just briefly explained a few minutes ago how you would do that, but the ways are explained in detail here. Ordering via the website, I explained that. How to send bulk orders with file upload, so that is the bulk uploader form I explained a moment ago. How to send order information for individual orders, so that is the send order information form that I just showed you a second ago. Next up is the how to send print on demand orders. So this is the process for that, guys. And then next up at the bottom is basically how to use your own shipping labels, where to buy them from. If you're not buying them from the platform directly, then you can set yourself up with these shipping providers. It is free to create these accounts, and then you can buy shipping labels from these providers directly. So right, next up is shipping rates for drop shipping. Now, before I go into the shipping rates, I'll just explain 2 things. One is if you are using our shipping labels, we don't put the shipping costs on the label, so that's hidden from your customer. Next is that if you're using your own shipping labels, as I just explained a second ago on the previous thing we looked at, when you use your own shipping labels, you do not pay us for shipping, ever. So the price is here. If the shipping label is supplied by merchant, and you can use any carrier that you want when you're buying your shipping labels, there are no shipping fees, okay? We do not charge any shipping fee when you are supplying your own shipping labels, okay? If you don't supply a shipping label, we will charge you for a shipping fee, and these are the rates that we charge to these countries, okay? When you are supplying your own shipping label as well, is that you can ship to any country in the world if you are supplying your shipping label yourself. There's no restriction. If you are using our own label because you haven't supplied your label, then we only ship to basically 12 different countries, which are listed here. And our shipping rates for those countries are listed on this form, and it is determined by the package size and the package weight, okay? And you can get those values for your combined order from our dropship catalog, which I just showed you a moment ago. Right, next up is dealing with customer complaints. So next up is our guidance for our resellers when it comes to handling complaints. So it is important that you follow this information when you do have customer complaints. I don't recommend that you just try and deal with things in the best way that you think that you know how to deal with it. What you should do is use our guidance, because if you use our guidance, the benefits are we will support you by providing a refund when you refund your customer. We will support you by giving a free resend of a order that needs to be replaced. But all of this comes on the basis that you are using our guidance. Okay, so you must use our guidance to deal and handle with your customer complaints if you want us to provide that support to you. Okay, if you need extra support, you can get that at any time by reaching out to me directly via this link, Seller Support on Slack, which you can actually find at the bottom of the retailer app here. Come into Slack, reach out to me direct if you need more dedicated support. I.e., for example, let's say you have a customer complaint which doesn't quite fit. We don't have basically the guidance that we have here on the website doesn't quite fit your customer complaint. That is a good example of when you would probably want to reach out to me and say, hey, look, I've looked at your complaints process and I don't think this particular complaint from the customer fits. Can you help me? And the answer is yes. We will write you a custom template to respond to your customer so that you don't have to deal with it. We will deal with that for you. Now, there are generally only 4 reasons. There is a 5th, but we'll get into that in a sec. Why people are going to complain. Item not as described, wrong order items sent, damaged order items, missing order items. These are the templates that you need to use. Copy and paste templates, guys, okay, makes these problems so simple for you to deal with that you don't even need to think about it, right? Very, very simple. If you need more detailed support, just reach out to me inside of Slack and I'll be able to handle your customer complaints on an individual basis. Next up is resolving negative feedback. Now, if you sell on marketplace platforms, you are going to get at some point negative feedback, right? That is going to happen regardless. You cannot avoid it. But what I can tell you is that we've developed a process over the 18 plus years that I've been doing this of helping you to get that feedback removed, and we will support you by providing you with a full refund when you follow this process and refund your customer. So the first thing you need to do is determine the reason for the negative feedback in the first place, okay? So there really are only 2 reasons why you get negative feedback, providing that you are dealing with customers as per our guidance, right? So for example, received, order wasn't what the customer expected. 99.9% of the time, your negative feedback is going to be because one of those 2 reasons. So number 1, order not received. Brilliant. So you get negative feedback and the order was lost and claimed to be never received, right? Fine. Say there's no tracking on it, or there is tracking but the order's lost. That's fine. You get negative feedback, everyone does. You can use this process here with specific instructions for each of the major platforms on how to go about getting that feedback removed, okay? So you can paste this template to your customer, okay? And you can then follow that up with a full refund, which is what we do. And then you can claim that refund from us. Requesting a refund from us, you can claim that refund through our send order information form, as I just mentioned a moment ago when I was explaining that you can do refund requests through there. So what we have you do is basically send this template to your customer, offering them a refund, telling them how to remove the feedback. Okay, you give the refund immediately and you claim the refund from us, okay, because we don't want you to have customers that have bad experiences. So we will give you the refund if you have to refund your customer, okay, for either of these 2 reasons, right? So use our template, provide your customer the refund, claim the refund from us, and the majority of these negative feedback cases will be resolved and your customer will remove the feedback. And that's how you can keep your accounts in tip-top condition, okay? So that's how you deal with negative feedback. Next up, we have the dealing with order not received claims, right? Similar to customer complaints, this is the 5th one I was on about, which is basically not really the 5th, it's probably the 1st. This is probably the most common complaint you will get, because some items are sent with no tracking. An example of an item that will be sent with no tracking are things like letters, very, very small letters like this, okay? these are sent via services such as Royal Mail Second Class, right? If you buy your own shipping labels, you can decide whether you want to use tracking or not. But when you're selling cheap, low value items, it doesn't really make sense to use tracking. So when you're sending packet or letter size items, which are basically what I just showed you there, chances are you'll be using something like Royal Mail Second Class, which does not have tracking and does not have delivery confirmation. This means those services carry no tracking, right? Now, because it carries no tracking, you will quite often get most of your non-received claims against these types of items because there's no tracking, okay? But there's no real alternative because you're generally using this service on low value items. But this is how you deal with non-receipt claims, right? So there is a video here. It does explain all this, but I probably should update this anyway. So there are a couple of things you need to look at. One is the order even late yet? So when you sell on marketplaces or Shopify or anywhere else, you will be giving your customer an estimated basically delivery date. So we have a process which is basically that you follow from top to bottom. So is the order late, yes or no? If the order is not late, then you can just copy and paste this template, okay? So make sure to insert the dates here. Send that to your customer straight away. That way you don't have to even think about the type of replies that you're sending to your customer. Your customer doesn't want your life story. They just want you to deal with their issue with one reply. That's what these templates are for. It allows you to do that. Copy and paste templates so that you don't need to use any mental energy worrying about a single customer complaint. You can just copy and paste these templates. Makes your life so much easier. So if the order's late, replace or refund, use this template. Very simple. Wait for your customer to respond. If they come back with a replacement, send them this and then request a resend through our send order information form, as I showed earlier on. If they come back with a refund, send this message and then request the refund through our send order information form, okay? If you're in a situation where a customer is being particularly difficult and it's not even worth given the option of a resend or a refund, because some customers can be quite extreme in the stuff they say. Basically their world's ended because their £3 sticker didn't arrive. In those cases you are allowed to give an immediate refund to keep the customer happy, right? And to keep your account metrics tip top. That's really what this is for. You can use this template instead, okay? This template basically explains to them that it apologizes and that you're going to give them an immediate refund, which you go and issue. Then you can go and request a refund from us and we will refund that to you, okay? So that is how you deal with order not received claims. Next up is return requests. Return requests basically on marketplace platforms kind of work in two ways. The first way is that the customer, if they have a problem, they want to return the item, they will use the marketplace's case management system, whereas basically they pull up the order inside of eBay or Etsy or Amazon and they report a problem to the marketplace. What that does, it creates a case, right? And the reason why it creates this case is because it can track all then communications, which the marketplace can then later review if they need to decide on the case if you don't deal with it. But what the case does is it basically gives the customer a number of options. Request a return with a prepaid label, request a refund. That's what a case allows you to do. The other way that returns can occur is if a customer just sends you a message and says, hey, I want to return this item. Now, you have to bear in mind that if you're selling as a business, legally in the UK, you have to offer returns of minimum 14 days for any item that you sell on the internet if you're acting as a business, which basically if you're selling for a profit, you're technically acting as a business, right? So you have to offer returns. So sometimes you're going to get customers basically just return stuff for whatever reason. They just change their mind. They're allowed to. The law says they can. If someone says, if someone opens a case, they've already initiated the return at that point. All that you need to do is basically just request a refund, and then we'll refund that order once the return comes back to us. Simple, done. Next up is if your customer actually sends you a message saying that they want to return the item, right? No problem at all. You just send them this. This is our returns address, but you put your business name at the top of it. So you go my brand plus our address. You send them that template. Customer returns the item. Once it comes back, we'll let you know so that you can go ahead and issue a refund for your customer, and then you can claim that refund from us. Super simple, guys. That's how you deal with returns. Right. That, as I just explained there, is everything inside of our retailer app. Now, moving on, I'm going to move to this learning center. So, I'm going to go through some of the stuff in the learning center. So first of all, we've got these two guides. These are relatively new regarding running ads on Etsy. So I'm not going to go into these now, but basically, if you're selling on Etsy and you're trying to get traffic, you need to understand how Etsy ads are going to help you get that traffic, but how you need to run them in a way which is affordable so you don't go and spend all your money on ads, right? This is what these two guides are for, okay? So I'm not going to go into them right now, but you can go and read them if you're selling on Etsy and you need some guidance, understanding on how to actually basically use Etsy's ad platform. These will help you, right? There's something called the daily budget reset method, which allows you to figure out a fixed percentage of your sales as a fixed cost every single month, so that you know, right, I will only spend 10% of my sales on ads. The daily budget reset method allows you to do that. And then the Etsy ads performance review explains the formula that we use on deciding which listings to cut from your advertising budget. So go and check that out if you're trying to run ads on the Etsy platform. We've got other guides as well. I've got in the pipework, I've got guides for basically running ads on Amazon, also guides for running ads on eBay, and a complete Etsy selling guide, complete eBay selling guide, and a complete Amazon selling guide, all coming up in the future. I honestly just haven't had time to write them, because if you go and look at these guides, they are super helpful. Right, next up we've got the collab invite reminders in Shopify. This really only applies to individuals who are running Shopify stores and are using a collabs program, something like Shopify collabs, to build a brand ambassador program, and you are essentially giving free product away to influencers who are creating content for your brand and they're sharing that with their audience, and they're driving traffic to your store. If you are running a brand rep program like that, there are 3 collab related posts here that are really going to help you. For example, is how to send weekly collab invite reminders in Shopify. So this tells you exactly how to do it. We generally do this on a Sunday. You've then got how to send monthly gift vouchers. This is how you send monthly gift vouchers inside of Shopify collabs to your brand reps. We do this usually on the first day of every month, and then we basically send them a reminder. Tells you how to basically clean up your segments, your list. You can basically use this to download your active reps and send the weekly reminder. It basically explains the entire process, right? And then similar, we have this one, is how to send weekly welcome voucher reminders in Shopify. i.e., if you set up your brand rep program in the way that I've explained, then this gives you guidance on how to basically run your brand rep program. So if you're running a brand ambassador program with something like Shopify collabs, you should follow these 3 guides. Basically, it's your Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday to do to get the most out of your brand rep program. So next up is how to your first 10K with Shopify, right? So this guide is completely free, guys. By the way, everything that I'm showing and have been showing the last half an hour or so I've been going through this is available for you to access for free. So you go to our website, there's a link down below in the description, create a totally free account, you'll get access to all of this stuff right now. Right, how to your first 10K with Shopify. So this guide, there's an hour-long video here which I recorded ages ago, which explains to you how to your first 10K with Shopify, completely with social organic audiences, right? Working with micro influencers to help you grow your brand and reach an audience through other people's audiences, how to drive organic traffic to your store, okay? We've done this both in our own stores and multiple stores by now that we work with, and we build client stores. I'm going to tell you about that next. But essentially, this is the complete strategy, okay? This is how we use social media influencer marketing to drive complete organic traffic, starting from zero when you have zero audience, no followers, you've only just launched your store. This is how you do it, guys. This strategy explains the entire process of how you're going to work with these individuals, how they're going to promote you, how you're going to drive organic traffic, why you don't need paid ads to build a Shopify brand. This is the complete strategy that you need to use. It's the exact strategy that we use right now to build all of the stores that we do build with our clients with our Shopify Launch Accelerator program. It pretty much explains everything, guys, and we actually give you the outreach DM templates and replies that you can copy and paste. I'm laughing because of how much stuff we're giving away here. That you can copy and paste to go and use to help you reach out to individuals on social media to help you grow your brand ambassador team. So feel free to go and check that out on the website. That is called the How to Your First 10K with Shopify. There is also a link in the stream of the description of the stream as well. So next up is that Shopify program that I was just talking to you about. So as I just mentioned, we do build Shopify stores for our clients. We have a program called the Shopify Launch Accelerator, which is a done for you program whereby we will build your entire Shopify store from scratch, and we will populate that store with over 2,500 of our own products. So these are products that we physically make here daily, live on these live streams. We'll put our complete catalog in your store, okay? You own the store and you can take control at any time. It's a monthly program and we'll help you grow your store with no ads, and it'll be a proven path to real organic growth. Basically, that How to Your First 10K, that strategy, we build your Shopify store and then we implement that strategy for you and teach you exactly how to do it. But while we're doing that, this is the kicker, guys. While we're doing that, we supply all of your products completely free of charge. And that includes all of the free product that we will supply to all of the influencers that we will be working with to help you promote your store and grow your store. This is what our Shopify Launch Accelerator does. And there's examples here of other stores that we've built, clients that we've worked with, and their results. You can watch this video here. That explains basically how our client basically got himself to 5K, 6 months. No paid ads, no contracts, no hidden fees, guys. Here's what you get, right? So I'll just explain now. You get a Shopify store, over 2,500 products, and we finish that store within 7 days. That is basically from today, in 7 days time, you actually get to choose your launch date. Basically, if you pop your email address in here at the top, you can check the availability of this program. It does have limited availability because of this is quite an intensive build for us, right? This is why this program is quite expensive. So if you want to go and check it out, by the way, the program costs £395 per month, right? That's per month. You can stay as long as you want. If you just want to stay 1 month to get the store build, then essentially you're getting a professional store build by someone who's basically made multi-six figures on multiple Shopify stores, been doing this for more than 18 years, and we supply all of your products completely for free whilst you remain in the program. So this is what you get. Shopify store, 2,500 products delivered in 7 days. Everything will be managed by us. While you remain in the program, we handle absolutely everything, okay? So you own the store, it's your store. We have our own login to your store. You give us something called collaborator access. We are an approved Shopify partner, right? That means we can request something called collaborator access to your store. That gives us access to be able to manage your store on a day-to-day basis. And when we mean manage, we mean manage. We mean do everything. We will not only build your store and put all the products in there, but we will actually download your orders every single day. We'll generate your shipping labels. We'll ship those orders out to your customers. We'll manage all your email marketing. We'll manage updating your store on a monthly basis, basically with new products and basically as the seasons change, as the occasions change, we'll refresh your storefront. We handle everything, guys. We basically do the full management of your store for as long as you stay in the program, and you can decide to take over at any time. And throughout the program, you will learn while you go through. All products are supplied 100% free of charge, right, while you're in this program. That means two things. One is this program, if you read the How to 10K strategy guide, which I just explained a moment ago, This program implements that strategy. That strategy basically has you working with individuals on social media to reach their audiences to drive organic traffic. Because what happens is we supply free product to them, they create content promoting your product and brand. That drives organic traffic 2 places. 1, to your store, 2, to your social media profile, helping you grow your social media completely organically without any paid ads. And how we do this is when you come into this program and we build and launch your store, we give you the ability to offer unlimited £50 vouchers to these potential influencers or collaborators on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, right? We give you the DM templates to reach out to them, right? So you know exactly what to say to them. We build your brand rep program for you, so you know where to send them so they can join the program, they can get their vouchers. And then what happens is that we then supply £50 worth of free product to as many individuals as you reach out to who accept your offer. They will come into your brand rep program. They will order whichever products that they want from the 2,500 products that you have in your store. They get to choose whatever they want. We will send that product to them. They will create content and they will then share that content with their audience, and that will drive traffic back to your store, back to your own socials organically. But also the content that they're creating, things like reels, stories, posts, images, all that content you get to keep for your brand, which means that you can repost it on all of your social media platforms, and that content, that type of content, gets real engagement, right? Because that's content being created by other people, okay? These are not shit basic images that your supplier gives you, for example. You know, plain white background, boring, doesn't get any engagement. This is real content coming from real individuals, right? On top of that, not only do we give you unlimited £50 vouchers so that you can work with as many influencers as you possibly want, we also give you unlimited £20 vouchers for first-time customers to help you build your customer list. Because let's be honest, in the beginning, getting customers is super difficult. But what we do with this program is we just give you £20 vouchers for every single new customer to get them on your customer list. So what happens is you've got your brand reps getting £50 worth of free products. They're sharing that with their audience, and then they're driving traffic to your store. And then that traffic, we're basically saying to that traffic, here's 20 quid for free. Go and place your first order with us, completely for free. That is how we get people onto your customer list, guys, right? And by the way, all profit is yours to keep, started from day one. And let me explain how this works. So you pay the monthly cost for the program, which is £395 per month. You can stay as long as you like. You stay 1 month, or you can stay indefinitely. What happens is every single order that comes in, all that money gets paid directly to you, okay? Gets paid directly to you. You don't pay any of that to us whatsoever. The only thing you pay to us is the £395 per month for us to do all of this I've just explained for you. All that money gets paid to you. The only thing that comes out of that money, right, are your Shopify fees, which everyone has, your shipping costs, which will be covered, by the way, because the vouchers that we issue to your brand reps, the vouchers that we issue to your first-time customers, they still pay a delivery fee, okay? And that delivery fee is always, right, £5 delivery fee. So they get a £50 voucher, they pay a £5 delivery fee. Your shipping label, on average, is about £2 on average. So you £3 profit even in your collab orders. So what happens is, guys, this is the best part of this program. What happens is, we've done the math on this, okay? We've done this with multiple stores now, and we can help you do it as well. Once you get to 5 orders per day, even if they are collab orders, so orders from your brand reps, 5 orders per day, you will be making enough money to pay all of your Shopify fees, pay all of your shipping costs, and pay the full $395 enrollment cost for this program. So at that point, you're then building a brand ambassador team who are promoting you on social media for free, because their orders, what they're paying into your program is paying for you to have access to it. It's an unbelievable program, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. So if you do want to find out more information about this, you can head over to the website and check out the Shopify Launch Accelerator. There is a full FAQ, all right, which highly recommend that you read. All right, explains exactly how it works. And if you want to see the full strategy in that video, you can go and watch that as well, right down the bottom. Right, so that, guys, is the Shopify Launch Accelerator. If you want to try something new, if you want to basically get into dropshipping, you want to build a brand with Shopify, then I would highly recommend that you go and check out that program, because the amount of support that we're giving you to help you build your brand, you're not going to get anywhere else. That I can pretty much guarantee. Right, moving on before I wrap this up. How long have we gone? 3.5 hours now. So right, let's get through this then pretty quickly then. Right, passive FBA profit sharing, guys. I'm running out of breath now. Right, guys, passive FBA. This is another way that you can make money with this. Right, passive FBA. Let me explain passive FBA. Right, so passive FBA is this. You see us on these live streams making products all the time, right? These products we already sell on Amazon, right, here in the UK. What passive FBA allows you to do is passive FBA allows you to invest in the products that we make right here on these live streams. You invest in those products, we ship that inventory, so that stock, okay, like this for example, that stock that you buy, we label it all up, we ship it to Amazon fulfillment centers, then Amazon deal with it then. Amazon ship all the orders out, they store it, they pick it, they pack it. When those items sell on Amazon, we pay you a share of the profits because you invested in that inventory. Okay, so you buy the inventory from us, we ship it to Amazon, Amazon sell it, we pay you the share of the profits. Simple program. I'm not even sure I need to explain it any more than that. Honestly, to get started with passive FBA, basically just create an account on our website for free. You'll get access to this here. On the top right hand side, there is a blue button that says passive FBA. It's going to take you to this screen. This is where you can create your passive FBA profit share account. Okay, completely free for you to create this account, get access to our passive FBA app, and then from there you can basically start getting involved in this passive FBA program and start earning a profit share from every single product that we sell on Amazon. There is a video here which explains how it works, but there is a guide as well. It explains why we would share profits with you. Everything, guys. Gives you the catalog as well of products that you can invest in, and a full FAQ as well. And we make payments every Friday, by the way. Right, that is passive FBA. Go and check that out if you're interested. Next up is dropshipping. How you can get started dropshipping 100% for free. This is a dropshipping guide, guys, start to finish. This is how you do it. You don't need a business plan. You don't need a warehouse. You don't even need to dedicate all of your time, as it says. All that you need to do is have a laptop and a few evenings a week. That's all you need, guys. Honestly, eBay and Etsy, the two easiest places to start. Go and watch this video, right? This video, basically, is me explaining this entire process. So I'm not going to explain it again right now. I'm not going to waste your time. Go and watch this video. This video explains everything that's on this page on how you can get started on eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Shopify. I explain all the costs and how the best way to use those platforms and how easy it is for you to start dropshipping right now on all of the major platforms. You can go and check that out there. Right, back to the app, down to the Learning Center again. How to sell on Amazon. This is a detailed guide for basically setting up an account on Amazon, how to add products to Amazon, because that is quite complex. This is how you do it. And basically, this is also gives you an explanation of how you register a brand, your own brand in the Amazon brand registry as well. That is complicated stuff, guys. Sell on Amazon is complex. I do explain it in the dropshipping guide here about why Amazon is more complex than the likes of eBay and Etsy. This is why I recommend that you start on eBay and Etsy first, because it's a lot simpler. Then you can move to Amazon a little bit later on. But do look at doing Amazon FBA, because Amazon FBA is very, very simple. Once you put your first shipment on Amazon, you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize how easy this is. And that leads me on to the final thing I'm going to share with you now before I end today's stream, which is, if you do have your own Amazon seller account, you can in fact buy our products wholesale, right? So this is not dropshipping now, this is pure FBA. You can buy stock of our best-selling products. You can list those products on Amazon, and we will prep and label everything for you. We'll send the stock to Amazon and then you can manage your inventory in Amazon fulfillment centers with your own Amazon seller account. And then all you do is you just buy every time you need to top it up, you just buy more inventory from us. So we have a complete guide on this page and a video to go with it, which is our wholesale guide. This explains how easy selling on Amazon FBA really is. Honestly, it is super simple. This is the guide here, guys, and we even give you our top recommendations of products that you should basically sell on Amazon with FBA. All right, this data is pulled in from Amazon itself. We update that regularly. So that, guys, is everything that I've got to share with you right now today. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. Let me just put you back on the full view. I appreciate everyone who has joined in the live chat. We did run a giveaway today, so for any of you who has basically, if you've commented in today's chat, we're going to put you in a giveaway for that £50 voucher. If you've liked the stream and you subscribe to the channel, we'll automatically include you in today's £50 voucher. We're going to, once the stream ends, we'll draw the winner and we'll announce it on our YouTube community post page, and then we'll reach out to the winner and we'll basically we'll tell them how to claim their voucher, which they can go and spend on our brand store, which is winstercreations.com, and they can go and spend basically £50 worth of stuff. The only thing that you need to pay is the delivery cost, okay? But you'll have £50 to pay completely, basically to spend on whatever you like. Right, that's today's giveaway anyway. Going about 3.5 hours now, so I'm pretty much going to wrap this one up, I think, for today. It has been a relatively quiet morning, but I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to wait for Kaylee to get back. We're going to have some lunch, then we're going to go back into the office. I'm going to print out some more orders, crack on with them this afternoon. We've got family coming down today, so we basically need to get a move on, get the post sorted, and yeah, we won't be streaming tomorrow, we won't be streaming Sunday, but we will be back on Monday morning at 8 AM with another stream. Don't forget, if you want to be notified when we go live, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on any of our streams, any of our videos. Also, look out for our live stream highlights videos, because they're a much easier watch. And the reason why they're a much easier watch is because we take these 3.5, 4 hour live streams and we cut them down into much smaller sections. Basically all the quiet sections where there's no talking, we're basically working, nothing really going on, all that stuff we cut out, right? So you can watch this much more enjoyable version of our live streams. You can look out for it. They're titled live stream highlights. We're uploading at least one per day at the moment. We are a couple of days behind on the schedule, but we are catching up, and eventually we will catch up to the current day's live stream, okay? Just bear that in mind. So if you want to join us live, you're more than welcome to any day. We're live from 8 AM Monday to Friday. Subscribe to the channel so you get notified. If you have any questions, leave in the YouTube comments, or just create a free account on the website. Come over to my Slack workspace. There's a link inside the retailer app, and then you can reach out to me 24/7. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been a pretty cool morning, in fairness. Basically, I've got to chat to you guys quite a lot. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to see you in another stream. And if you can't make it on Monday, bear in mind it is UK time, by the way, then hopefully I'll be able to catch you in another stream. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. It's nice and sunny here in the UK, so I'm certainly going to enjoy myself this weekend. I'm going to have a beer, have a little bit of a relax. But I'll see you next week, bright and early, Monday morning, 8 AM.